Hello everyone, here's Aaron the Black Dragon, and welcome to my new series of Plants vs Zombies. We're gonna play some old school fun right here. It is louder than expected in my ears right now, sorry. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun with an old school tower defense plant game. So, Zomba Tower, make your own zombie. Fun. We may play with that around a little bit. I don't know exactly what that is because I haven't launched that game in ages, which should not stop us from anything. But yeah, this is a fun game and we're gonna go through everything. I wanna go through the adventure, the minigames, the puzzles and the survival. So this is gonna be as close as 100% playthrough that I can do. I think there will be at least one thing I know of that I'm not gonna tackle. And we're gonna talk about that once it hits the game, because that is way in the future still. Anyway, let's start the game. Nice little laughter. PopCap Games presents Plants vs Zombies. Well, that's my barren little house there. Click on the seed packet to pick it up. Click on the grass to plant your seed. And nicely done. There we go. And then click on the falling sun to collect it. Keep on collecting sun, you'll need it to grow more plants. Excellent, you've collected enough for your next plant. Don't let the zombies reach your house. Well, we already won this. We have 2 pea shooters in one row. Just want to point out the beginning of this game will not be difficult. The beginning here is just one line of zombies coming straight at you. And all you have to do is just shoot them and good job. Like, seriously, you have 3 pea shooters in a row. There's no way they're gonna come. See? On the final wave already. This is the beginning of the game, not difficult, not at all. Later on it gets a little bit more tough, but everything's still doable. There we go, we got a new plant for what we just did. I love this game, I'm gonna be totally frank, I love this game to bits. You got a new plant, sunflower, gives you additional sun. Now, this is the moment where things can ramp up a little bit more. With 2 more extra lines, we're still not at max danger here. Sunflowers are an extremely important plant, they sure are. We also, technically, can just sit here and wait a little bit. Try to plant at least 3 of them and just collect that. But let's go with what the game wants us to do here. Plant ourselves a sunflower. There's a lot of fun challenges with this game that you can do, and the more sunflowers you have, the faster you can grow plants. That is correct. But yeah, there's some really fun challenges with this game, like no sunflower runs or anti-symmetry runs, which we could do if we wanted to, which I honestly feel like is not that big a deal if you just plan ahead every little move that you do. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the 3 sunflowers here because at this point I don't really care. So I'm just gonna wait to see where the next zombie is gonna come out. There we go. Nice and easy. And once we have the sun and the plant ready for the pea shooter, there we go. We are fully safe. There's at this point literally nothing that could get to us. We are totally fine. Like, they don't even stand a chance to get to us. Which is really why I can't wait to get to the higher levels, because then this whole thing becomes more interesting, a little bit more strategic. Especially with the additional bonus things that we're gonna tackle as well, because the base game itself, timid I wanna say. Not too tough, not too bad. So I don't feel threatened about this at all. It's the bonus things where I'm like, there the game will start to shine a little bit more with its difficulty. And also we might do some fun extra stuff. It's like some extra challenges here and there for ourselves, like not using any of a specific plant as well. But for the most part, that is as straightforward as it gets for us at the moment here. Final wave. Gonna take out the flag carrying zombies first. The only difference for the flag carrier to the rest of the zombies here is that they can move faster. The other zombies are slower, the one that bears the flag is a little bit faster. But as a rule of thumb, they can get around like 2 spaces, 2 to 3 spaces, 2.5 spaces I think it was, before one pea shooter can take them out. So 2 pea shooters, they're dead. Anyway, we got cherry bombs. Bloom and Doom Seed Co. You got a new plant, Cherry Bomb. Blow up all zombies in an area. It is a 3x3 radius that this thing will blow stuff up. And now there's cone heads. They have more defense, so we're gonna start it off nice and easy with a sunflower. And that's just what we're gonna do here. Have already enough to buy another one. Let's go a little bit anti-symmetry there, just for a little bit of additional challenge there again at the beginning. This will not be, let's have one there. Like seriously, let's try and go anti-symmetry. The beginning of the game is not that difficult for that. I'm gonna stick with 3 sunflowers for the moment. We could go for 6, but honestly, we only have 3 lanes. It's not that important. Only if we wanted to get the cherry bombs out faster, which we technically could try to do, but let's keep it a little bit more challenging for us here. We also could just say completely we're not gonna use the cherry bombs whatsoever. I kinda love that I just started doing some anti-symmetry there. It's not gonna be every time, but we're so early on in the game where everything is still simple that I honestly don't feel like I need to worry too much about getting into danger. So we have a conehead right there. I'm not too threatened about that one because he will not make it all the way down there. Especially since we have another... Ooh, this is pretty symmetric right there. If I plant another sunflower here, we have symmetry again, which we cannot allow. But yeah, see, the conehead goes down nice and simple there. Do I need to worry about you? I could, I don't want to right now. Yeah, because your cone will drop off any moment now. Come on, give me just one more sun. There you go. That just buys us some extra time. Because I was 100% certain that that pea shooter will not survive that. But let's have another one up there. Because our middle row was the least defended right now. For shame. There's also what we could do as a challenge. Well, not anymore, we already lost the plant. But is like, you lose a plant, you reset the game and have to start all over again. It sounds tough actually. That sounds really tough. That would be an interesting challenge though. But we're gonna go for it like basic, nothing big. Let's have a third one there, so we have 3 on every row. This is a hot mess and I like it. A little bit of anti-symmetry in here. We could also probably go with like, there needs to be like space, like the flowers are not allowed to be adjacent to each other. Across like that, yes, but not like right next to each other. Anyway, we get ourselves a new plant, the walnut. You got a new plant. The walnut blocks off zombies and protects your other plants. Essentially gives us a shield, so that we don't need to worry about our plants that much. Now the game starts to ramp up a bit more. Now we get our 5 lines. Now we are at maximum lineage. Are we though? But this is the most we're gonna have to worry about for now. So this is the difficulty spike that we have for the time being. And there's a zombie. We don't need to worry too much. We can still go ahead and buy just another sunflower. because we have all the time in the world, and if we take a sweet time with bringing that zombie down, we also delay a little bit the rest of the wave, so no big deal. Also, but there you go, that zombie goes down before it even reaches that pea shooter. There's another one. See, already lost an arm. And pop goes the head. Got a little nibble on my plant. Honestly, don't care about that too much. If you just play your cards correct, or in that case, plant your seeds correct, there's nothing you should be worried about. Again, this is early on in the game and really just teaching you how to play the game, but yeah, the beginning of the game is simple enough and you get into the groove rather fast. I planted that one perfectly. Also, we can just really freaking enjoy the music of this game, because the music of the game is so dang good. And we also can sing to it, because I know it by heart. Anyway, need just one more. There you go, buddy. Goodbye. You won't even get close to them. If I want to have just more sun period, you can go out there and just plant a whole bunch more sunflowers. We can do that for the next run if we want to, and just really hammer in the amount of helplessness that the zombies have against us, because we will be able to flood this whole screen so fast with the amount of sun that we will produce if we do that. Also, we have not planted any of the cherry bombs or the walnuts. We also don't need them. There's only a real need for those things later in the game, but for the beginning I never found them necessary. But just to show it off, that is a walnut. It stands there, it looks super freaking adorable and cute. Look at those eyes. Damn, you're cute. And it's here to be eaten by zombies. It doesn't do anything else. And we have enough for a cherry bomb, which we're gonna just wait for right now. I'm not gonna plant anything else, because why should I? We're gonna use the cherry bomb just so that I have showed it off as well. And we're just gonna blow stuff up here at the end. And a huge wave of zombies at the final wave. And we're just gonna keep on collecting sun, because it doesn't matter anyway. Flag carrier already up front, running like crazy. And then we're gonna take our sweet cherry bomb and boom. Nearly done. Now we're done. Come on. There we go. And now we get this. The spade. What does that do? Well, it's a shovel, not a spade. Lets you dig up a plant to make room for another plant. Now that sounds helpful. Why would we do that?
Greetings, neighbor. The name's Crazy Dave. But you can just call me Crazy Dave. I've got a surprise for you. But first, I need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants. Let the digging commence.
Click the shovel to begin. Clip, clip, and sorry, buddy.
Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling. Here, take this walnut. Why did I put a walnut in your hand? Because I'm crazy. Now go bowl me a winner.
Crazy Dave is amazing. So, this is one of the minigames that we can play in this game. Bowling. We get some walnuts up here, and it literally is just that. We're gonna wait a little bit and let them get a bit closer. Maybe something else will show up behind them, because, well, you will see in a moment. But it does not look like we get anything. Well, let's just go. We bowl, and our walnut will just bounce off and have a new trajectory. So, as you could see, coneheads need 2 walnuts. Bonk. Let's... that will not hint anything. Also up there we now see Explodo nuts. They're basically working like a cherry bomb if we were in need of any of those. I'm just gonna go and throw these out there already. And I'm gonna keep the Explodo nuts for like tough times, because the Explodo nuts do not bounce around, they just straight up run into a zombie and explode and take everything around them with them. So I'm not really concerned about anything. Can I? Not that way. If you would have bounced up then maybe, but not like that. Let's just take off your cones again. This is not a tough minigame. You just sit there and wait a little bit for some walnuts to come in there. And then you bolt. Now we can see a little bit more. There we go, that was beautiful. Ah, you were a little bit too far back, buddy. And they were too far ahead. Actually, just get rid of your head. Ah, there's no real good way. Let's just blow something up. Boom! Explodo! Kablowy! Hey, good, that actually hit something in the back. And you will not. Again, we're gonna keep the Explodonauts a little bit. For the tougher times. Let's knock off your head as well. And then we can just wait a little bit, because we don't need to worry about ourselves too much, because we can plant them all the way back here. So we're totally fine. Let's bonk you. Just barely hit something there. Well, that works out beautifully. Gonna take out you. Happy that that one hit something. We're gonna take an Explodonaut for that one, because that takes out a lot. So let's let the final wave of zombies commence. As you can see, there's just a whole lot of zombies coming this way. It's not like a big deal, because it all just literally works the same for right now. Friend made a lot of headway, that we got a good combo there. Which, by the way, combos right now not relevant for anything that we're doing, but for later on, really something that you want to try and do. Let's just blow all of you up. Oh, that did not work? Well, good job, you get one extra. And we get a new plant for that. Well, what do we get? Well, we got the potato mine. Explodes on contact, but takes its time to arm itself. A slow burn plant, but a lot of ooh, new zombies in the mix. Ready, set, plant. Let's go. There were pole vaulting zombies. What they will do is they will sprint into the field with the pole, and they will jump over the first plant that they see. So essentially, if you have something that should stop them up front, they will just go and jump over that. So always good to keep that in mind. And with them also starts the first like little bit of like problem solving that you're gonna have to do. Because these little buggers are frustrating. I'm gonna place that right here. That is still enough space, because I think it was 4 spaces that the zombies could go before the potato mine actually armed itself. So we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna plant us 2 more. Ooh, it was only 3 even. Well, then we have even more time than I expected. And now see what it does. Kaboom. Spadao, it actually says. So there we go. We have 2 extra sunflowers for this round, because why not? And we're gonna keep the potato mine just up and armed and ready, because we're not needing it right now. That was a lucky guess up there, because the way these zombies come up is randomized, so I cannot like go from memory and say, oh no, they come that way and that way. No, they are randomized, so I cannot be like setting things up in a way that make the most sense, because I know that the next zombie will spawn there guaranteed. That's not the way this game works. So you just have to be lucky and guess. So one more, all lines are secured. That is technically enough, but also with the pole vaulters and the addition of the cone heads, that might not be enough. The pole vaulters will be a problem for what we're doing. Let's plant you right here. The pole vaulter will run. Here's a potato mine and just jump it. And now we have a potato mine up there that is not attacked by the pole vaulter, because they are not interested in them. Let's try and take you out fast enough. They have, I think, the same amount of health as any other given zombie, so it's not a big deal to take them out. It's just the fact that they sprint at you will be the bigger deal here. But yeah, you see, he makes a good headway. Not gonna make it, and even if he would jump over the first pea shooter and just would get the second one straight in his face, that conehead just gonna spit out. And we're safe and sound already. So I'm gonna wait with setting down the... well, actually we have so much sun, why should I wait for anything? Time to get ridiculously overpowered. Just gonna have one potato mine right here. That zombie was dying gruesome. And there we go. Not where I was hoping you would be, D-bag, but whatever. Well, that potato mine is just gonna shoot up and have nothing to do anymore. Yeah, let's do that. Spatow. And just some additional sun. And there we go. Expensive, but I love those ones. They will make this so much easier now. And also difficult for me, because I'm gonna play this a little bit different. But anyway, we have the snow pea. Shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. The way we're gonna deal with that is... I'm mostly gonna abandon the normal pea shooters from now on and just gonna plant down some pea shooters. Mostly, I say, because I'm just gonna have my first line of defense with the snow peas. And afterwards we're gonna plant some normal pea shooters. Just for the additional help of just damage, because it does not make sense to have additional ice peas, snow peas out there, because they don't deal more damage. The only thing that they do is just slow down the enemy approach. Let's have a potato mine out there to cheaply deal with the first zombie that's coming our way. Well, we build up our sun supply a little bit and plant us as many more sunflowers as we want. Because we're gonna wait a little bit and just keep on putting out stuff right there. We can take on, I think, the first 2 zombies with just the potato mines, so I don't need to worry about them too much. Will this be a perfect guide? No, far from it. But it will be a fun video series and a fun thing, because I love this game. So we can put out the snow pea finally, and we cannot anymore. Let's go, and now we will see the freezing effect. Now they're slow. Now they will really take their sweet time to get to us, which is exactly why you want to have the snow peas out and up and running, because just the effect of zombies being frozen, not being able to get to you fast enough, is the best thing you could ever hope for. Just gonna plant one potato mine right there, just preemptively, because it's gonna be a while until I place a snow pea up there, because, well, now I have that one protected with the potato mine already, so I can go for the one down below. And if I wanted to, I could just go and blow you up. But we should be fine here, so whatever. At this point we don't even technically need anything else, so goodbye potato mine, I love you, but you're not gonna be helpful anymore. Come on, take the zombie out. Ooh, it's gonna be awkward. Let's just do that and replenish. We're fine. Douchebag survived because I didn't get the final shot off. I think it was 1 shot left. So we have a full defense here now. There's no reason to have any more snow peas, so we're just gonna plant down the normal pea shooters. And we're gonna be fine for the rest of the run. Like, legitimately, there's no reason now for us to be worried about anything, because everything will be frozen. And because of the fact that the unfrozen zombies are faster than the frozen ones, they will essentially just shuffle themselves in if they're close to each other. And that way, there will always be frozen zombies on the same line, because they will just shuffle into each other, and then one gets hit, then the other one gets hit again, and I mean, they are able to get a lot closer to us that way, but it's not a big deal, like, honestly. Also, this time we have 2 waves. It starts with level 7. I thought it started with level 6 already. Well, it didn't. Huge wave of zombies is approaching. There you go. I'm not too scared about that. I have my icy defense and I have more sun than I know what to do with, so no big deal. And we also have enough sun to just blow everything to smithereens if we wanted to. You, because there's more zombies down there right now. The rest of you is already dead. Technically all of them are already dead, I know that. Shush. There's another cone head. And there's gonna be a correction in a second. There was another cone head, now it's just a normal zombie, like everyone else. And yeah, that is essentially gonna be it for this one. We're just gonna get ridiculously overpowered at this point with the amount of firepower that I'm gonna set at every single row there. And that's that. All of these zombies can just screw off. And you go down there as well. If we wanted to, we could place down like a line of walnuts right here or right here. I would not be too scared at this point of them just going down, so they will probably stay up for the rest of the game there with the amount of damage that we're putting out. So we can, for the most part, ignore the upmost row right now because the walnut is gonna take care of everything up there while the other 4 pea shooters just gonna demolish it. And whoops. Well, there you go, a little bit of anti-symmetry for you as well. That pea shooter is up front and it's gonna get personal with this one. You're gonna get some extra defense up there because I'm worried about you, my friend. Yes, see, that is ridiculous how much stuff there is on this field. And we could have just planted down even more snow peas as well to put basically everything up there. Like, completely fill this whole map. Honestly, unnecessary if you ask me, but we could have. There we see that a little... Well, you don't look so happy anymore. Anyway, next thing, next big plant. The Chomper devours a zombie whole, but is vulnerable while chewing. The Chomper is like a quick solution to a problem. The Chomper is not like the if or be all to any problem that you have. So, now we can choose our plants because we don't have enough slots for all of the plants that we have. So we're gonna take sunflowers to make our life a little bit easier. I'm 100% gonna take the snow peas. Gonna take the potato mines. And I would normally not take the Chomper, but just to show them off, we're gonna take them for right now. And we're gonna ignore the normal pea shooter for this level. Giving us a little bit more of a difficult time because we're gonna have to spend more sun in general. But then again, this will not be a difficult run. Also, if you could have given me the sun a little bit sooner, we would have had the next sunflower out a little bit earlier. There you go, you can have that one right there. Gives me a little bit more time to react to whatever. Well, I just go and plant down as many sunflowers as I dang want to. And plant another one. We're gonna make ourselves strong. Where will the next one come from? My potato man is nearly ready for everything. Oh, the same line? Well, that's a little bit awkward, but whatever. Gonna blow the second one up a little bit sooner than I would love to. Well, I could have also just waited until that one blew itself up, but that way I can just place my defense right there in a good enough fashion then. Also, we don't need that much time anymore. We have so much sunflowers already. I'm just gonna start planting one right wherever. It does not matter too much to me. And now we are safe. At this point, there is so little that can actually harm us. But we will have a tougher enemy in this run as well. Perfect, thank you for showing your ugly mark before I planted anything anywhere. Just gonna go ahead and gonna not do that. Gonna save that one for a rainy day right now, which may or may not come, who knows. One line not protected right now, don't worry, that will change soon. Also, I'm still waiting for the new zombie that we saw in the preview, the bucket heads. Just because they are tough, they can take a lot of abuse. There we go, there is the first bucket head, they wear a bucket. That's all you need to know. If you get all the way up here, you're gonna get blown up, otherwise, good for you. Well, actually, otherwise bad for you. Which I'm all about, so screw you. Gonna start down here with the next one and just gonna work our way around and see where we're gonna need the next defense. We can place, that was actually, again, really amazingly planted. Yes, see how much damage they can take. But I'm not too worried about anything because A, we have the potato mine down there. And B, the snow piece will make sure that this won't be too big of a problem. Also, the potato mine can take out multiple zombies if they stack in the correct manner. There you go. So how about now we're gonna go for a little bit more of an aggressive approach there. First line's gonna get some extra little help with that. Let's just see. And we're gonna play in Q right here. The jump's gonna take out the... Nah, well, it might actually take out the wrong one. Gonna see in a moment what the jumper's gonna do. If by any chance things might go awry. Which now, at this point, they won't. At this point, yeah, the jumper took the wrong one out. Sad. Well, I don't need to sit there and wait for you to die. So we're just gonna blow you up. There we go, we now have a next big shooter, which will make this even more difficult if we play with them. The repeater fires 2 pieces at a time. So you know that I'm gonna play with the repeater. Which will take out the snow piece if we don't wanna have the chomps. So we're just gonna make a field really freaking expensive for right now. Repeaters and snow piece. There's gonna be a lot of damage out there. But it costs a lot. That is how we're gonna make this whole situation, this whole run a little bit more difficult for me. Is just with... Give me a sound, please. It's just with giving me an expensive field to work with. Because working with a cheap field, you can get through this whole game super easy and no problem. But if you give yourself an expensive field, there the things will become a little bit more difficult. Oh, nearly forgot about the sunflower. Let's relax ourselves a bit and wait for the zombies to get here. They are really slow because they are decaying. And that's why we are here. Because we don't want to decay. Gonna plant you right here. And again, we're gonna have to save ourselves up as much sun as possible, and that we can do with just planting down some potato mines. And now we have enough of a snow pea already, which means we have basically our first defensive plant that we can just place wherever. It doesn't matter too much at this point. And I again guessed 100% correct. I don't know why, but I'm good right now. Next one we're gonna place right here. That probably won't be the correct spot, but I do not care. Yeah, see, that's what I figured. I'm gonna place the potato mine right here so that I can just protect the other lanes. And if that zombie does not get all the way here before I have all the other lanes protected, then whatever, do not care about it. But yeah, no, you should probably run into that, no problem. We are really, really good right now. Oh, brains. So, buddy, just gonna do that. You're gonna take now a little bit longer, but honestly, do I look like I care? Definitely. So, we need one more sun, please. And now we have the repeater out there. Now there's 3 Ps in one row already. Technically, you could just buy a normal pea shooter and plant 2 of them and have the same effect as the repeater, but the overall damage that you get put out on the field with using repeaters over normal pea shooters is just double. So I can only encourage you going for the repeaters. Potato mine. You can run, but you cannot. Well, you can run. Good job with that. Jump over that and do whatever you want. The other reason for the potato mine up there is just future safety. May not be needed overall, but honestly, do you care? It's there now and we're gonna plant. If I feel like it, the whole row right here will be potato mines. Because why not? Let's make them potato mines. First huge wave. And there we go. Come here, Sumbos. Gonna take all of you out. Ooh, see? Buckethead right there. Now let's see if we cannot take that one out before it touches my precious little potato mine. They look so cute with their little bug teeth. Yeah, if you wanna be stupid, try it. If you cannot survive that, this. Oh, you did it. Will you? Ah, you took out my precious little potato mine. You're a rude one. We were so close. It's probably because the other zombie was eating up some of the damage. That's a problem that you can have, is that zombies will just become damage sponges for other zombies instead of you attacking the zombie that is currently the problem. Again, we're just gonna do that. If we want to, we can actually protect our potato mines with some walnuts. And that way make sure that if they get through the potato mines, through the walnuts, there's potato mines right after them and then they get blown up by those. That's not something that you usually end up doing. That's like playing a game that is not necessary. There you go. I'm gonna protect my little potato mines. Because that's what you do with potato mines, you protect them. You don't use them, you protect them. Let's see if you can take that one out. But actually, maybe I can be able to help with that. There you go. Take that zombie out.
Do your worst.
All of these things just go down nice and fast. Also, by the way, you might have realized already, but these episodes are gonna get long because I'm gonna play through essentially 9 levels at a time. And then we're gonna end the episodes. So the episodes will be longer for this, but it's also not a long game, so I don't want to spend too much time on something that so many people already know and so many people have already played. Can you take him out? Jan says yes. Oh. Well, that's interesting. We got a note.
Hello. We are about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies.
Well, actually, we're gonna have that one as well. Otherwise, it's gonna be weird from pacing. So yes, all-out attack. Again, the episode's gonna be longer, so whatever. That's everything that we fought so far. And all we have is conveyor belt. So it's not up in my hand really what we're gonna use here. It's up to random chance. And right now random chance gives me protection and nothing to attack them with. Let's shoot you first. Potato mine. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna do that. Another cherry bomb. Let's place you right here. It's not like it's necessary, but whatever. Jump your way. So yeah, this is another mini game that we can play. Essentially just sit back and wait for the zombies to get there. Gonna wait a little bit for you to move forward that I can do that. Place one right there. There's nothing on this lane right now, so I don't really care about it too much. Oh, I should have placed that one. Well, whatever. We have another jump. We have so many cherry bombs that we do not need right now. Yep, let's do that. That cherry bomb will take out that cone head. There you go. I have one right there. Ooh, you're gonna go up here. We're gonna try to keep this symmetrical this time. Why? Screw you. That's exactly the reason why. You're gonna go here. Actually, you should have come down because there's not a lot protecting this lane right now. Well, now there's a potato mine and a repeater. The lane down there is fine. We're fine. Nothing bad will ever happen. Potato mine. Yep, we need one right here. I got to choose. I chose that. Don't want you. Actually, up there was a bucket head. Final jump. Also, there's a method of just going and doing that. Taking away the jumps because they will take their sweet time with eating stuff. So if you just take them out, you will get them back up there in the conveyor belt, and that will work out a lot better for you in the long run. Because that way you don't have them just sitting there and eating stuff slowly. More potatoes. Also, we can now switch them out for like the snow peas. There's so much going on in this spot. It's kind of hilarious. Potatoes. I still wait for like my final oh, there's another jump. Jump. Walnut. Yeah, no, they can stay right there. That's gonna be fine. Potato. This is stupid looking, but that's what you can expect from this game. Idiocy. A lot of idiocy. But that's why we love it. You, potato mine. Gonna take you away. Yep. They can still stay there. You go down. There you go. There's so much. Eat you. And then freeze. Gonna take away that potato mine at this point. Right here, why not? Zombie, stop. Jump. Another walnut. Gonna take you away from there. Actually gonna take all of them away from there. The fact that we only have three snow peas actually. I forgot that I planted one down there. And we still get through all of that as easy as we do is kind of hilarious. Let's just take the walnuts that are in here out as well, because we don't need them in here. There's no way that we're gonna lose this at this point anymore. Because how would we? Like, honestly, tell me how we would be able to lose that at this point. I could just stop playing and we're gonna be fine. Also, bye. Potato mine. Actually, not potato mine. And there we go. And boom. And then finally, because why not? Anyway, we got another plant. And with that plant, new dangers come. The puff shroom shoots short-ranged spores at enemies. Well, that's where I'm gonna leave this episode. We're gonna go back to the main menu. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye.